Femi, what's happening side and total-wise with Indiana and Notre Dame tomorrow night?
What I can tell you is that Kurt Signetti, the Indiana Hoosiers are getting bet. We now have some 7 minus 105 at a pretty sharp sportsbook here in Las Vegas. The over has also been getting bet. This was 51 for a lot of last week. Now we're up to 52 as the consensus number. 52.5 is out there at a pretty sharp offshore sportsbook. So the Hoosiers are getting bet. The over is getting bet. For me, I like the Fighting Irish. I'm going to go ahead and lay the number here. I haven't done it yet, but I'm going to go ahead and wait to see if Indiana keeps getting bet. If I can lay 7 even money, I think they're going to beat them up in the trenches. Offensive line, defensive line. Here comes Jeremiah Love coming at you, hurdling you. I think Notre Dame runs them off the field. This is a mismatch in terms of the quality of players. Give me the Fighting Irish.
Tyler, how do you feel about the line movement in this game? Like a little bit towards Indiana, and what's your bet going to be on this one here in like 30 seconds?
Yeah, if we get a 7, love Notre Dame. I think there's a chance they can beat them pretty badly in this game. I think Ohio State kind of exposed them. You want to dominate them in the trenches, and I think that's what Notre Dame can do. And Jeremiah Love can run the ball down their throats. I completely agree with Femi. I like Notre Dame in this game.
All right, so both Femi and Tyler like Notre Dame. I bet 7.5 with Indiana. The fact that everyone loves Notre Dame has me feeling like, I don't know, but the betting market's moving with me, right? I love that. Like, the betting market's moving with me, and yet everyone I respect likes Notre Dame. I don't know what the hell I'm supposed to do here. Also,
it's you and the cabal.
Yeah, I'm not exactly like the world's greatest college football bettor either. So I don't know how this is going to go. NFL, like, how about when I make an NFL bet, I feel like I have a really good sense of what's going to happen, whether I win or not. I don't know about this. Let's go to Saturday. SMU and Penn State, Femi. What's the deal here, side and total?
Yeah, right now, we've been continuing to hang out between 8.5 and 9. There's a couple 9s in the market. Whenever they flash, some people coming in and bet the SMU Mustangs to get it back down to 8.5. The total, that's ticked down to the under a little bit. I'm assuming weather-related. SMU, obviously in Dallas, now having to go out to Happy Valley. Could be snow on the ground. Definitely going to be cold since it's Pennsylvania in late December. Like, right now, I think that this is just a lay-it spot with the Penn State. Like, Kanish, he says he likes Penn State. I was kind of making fun of him a little bit, shaking my head because he bet the Penn State Nittany Lions against Oregon in a big game. In this big game, though, they have the much better team, much better players. I think this is Penn State or pass, and for me, it's Penn State laying the 8.5.
Tyler, I think you agree with Femi, and like I would like to bet SMU here just to fade James Franklin, but I mean, is this a terrible idea?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. Like, I want to sell points here with Penn State. I think they're gonna blow out. They're gonna blow Penn State, SMU out here. Awful. Kevin Jennings in his first road playoff game, obviously, and he's been slowing down a little bit. The offense hasn't been great. Penn State looked amazing against Oregon too. I think this is a perfect lay it on spot here for Penn State. I think they're gonna win huge. I think the trenches are gonna dominate this game and the Notre Dame game. So give me Penn State here.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna bet SMU and. Everyone disagrees with me again.
You'll get your chance to fade Franklin down the line. Like, they're probably going to get to the semis. There will be a big opportunity where we can bet against this guy. Just not this round.
Yeah, I would argue that this is a big game.
Yeah, but SMU just doesn't have the players. I mean,
well, how about this? Well, let's see what happens when the game is played, okay? Texas and Clemson, what do you got here? Dusty Dvorak on the call on TNT and Max.
You got the Purple Devil on deck Saturday afternoon. In this game, it's been Texas money that's been showing up all throughout the last couple of days here. Like, this was 11 and a half. Now we're 12 pretty much across the board. The total, that's been holding steady at 51 and a half. But the real story has been the Longhorns getting bet versus like a lot of people you talk to them. Sounds like we all like Clemson a little bit, but there's clearly respected money out there that likes the Texas Longhorns, laying the 11 and a half. So we're 12 right now. And at that number, it's all the way Clemson. I haven't bet it yet because I'm going to wait. Do we get 12 and a half? Do we ever get 13? There's no point in doing this right now, but I will have Clemson ticket in my pocket before kickoff.
Mr. Morales, your thoughts?
I actually lean under in this game. One of the bigger stories in this is Texas's Kelvin Banks, their left tackle, will be a top 10 pick in this draft. He missed the SEC championship game. We're not sure if he's going to play. So if he doesn't play, like we've seen it, Ewers can't move in the pocket. When there's a physical defense, he struggles, and he checks the ball down a ton. I think they're going to do what they did against Georgia and run the ball all over the place. So I lean the under in this game, and I think Clemson's offense, I'm not sold on it. They've had a good run. I'll lean under 51 and a half right now. It's probably going to be the bet I'm going to make, but I want to see where it goes.
Yeah, I would like to fade all four of these coaches here, so I'll be with Femi, and I'll grab the points with Clemson. Market's moving against us here. I think this is I'll tell you, man. And who was it that came on the show Colin was talking about earlier this week about how, the FCS playoff games, how the home team always puts up a huge number?
Yeah.
We've never seen this before. No one knows how it's going to go. Yeah, I think it's all really interesting. I have small bets on the first 3 games. I do like Tennessee. Like, that one I do like. I'll have bigger bets on all the NFL games that I make financially than I do on... I want to see what happens here. I'll bet the games, obviously, because it's the college football playoff. Femi, let's close it out here with Ohio State and Tennessee in the nightcap on Saturday.
Yeah, the big movement with this one is with the total. We've talked about it since the matchup was made a couple Sundays ago. The under felt like the really good look in this one, and now that's how it's been getting bet. 47, now 46.5 across the board. There's even some 46 out there as well. The side's still holding steady at 7.5. Anytime it goes to 7.5 even money, the Buckeyes get bet. So we're still north of a touchdown, but the total has moved off of the key number of 47.
As far as the side goes, Tyler, give me like 15 seconds here. What do you like with Tennessee and Ohio State?
I don't have a bet in this game, but I think if you like Tennessee, you 100% have to take the money line. I don't trust Ryan Day going against an offensive scheme he's like never seen, and Heupel runs something not many teams in the country run. So I think if they're not prepared right, Tennessee has a chance to win this game. I'm leaning towards Tennessee, but I don't have a bet in this game yet. I think this game could get a little weird.
Femi, would you bet Tennessee also as far as the side goes?
I think I'd actually lay the 7 if it got down to 7 with Ohio State.
Okay, what the hell, man? I'm gonna bet all 4. I'm on all 4 dogs. I'm on all 4 dogs. Right? You can all play the totals, losers. So synthetic bets. Real bets are the side. The real losers, maybe.